So excited for you guys. So excited to see you. You both look great. Lauren, you look fantastic.
Thank you so
much. Thank you so much. We're so happy to see you.
Yeah. So I know, Mike, you recently celebrated 5 years sobriety. Congratulations. I mean, that is such a huge accomplishment. I mean, how has sobriety changed your life? I know you've opened up a lot about it before, but how has it really changed your life?
It has changed my life so much in so many ways. I think in my past, I really didn't know myself so well, and I was really fighting against the current, and now I've learned, that sobriety is just so much better for myself. I only know one direction, and that is progress and growth. And with my wife and expecting a baby on the way, it's nothing but positive vibes right now.
That's great. And I know that you've been working with the Banyan Treatment Center for about 2 years now?
Yeah, we've been working with Banyan Treatment Centers for almost over 2 years now. It's one of the most rewarding work that we've ever done. We usually go to the treatment centers, we visit them, we tour them, and we speak to the clients and share our experience, strength, and hope.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be probably, like you said, like the most rewarding part of all of this is being able to help other people and kind of understand their journeys as well.
There's no feeling like it. I mean, obviously being on TV and being on stage is always awesome, but the feeling of helping others, I feel like it's our life's work.
Yeah, there really is no describable way of explaining how good you feel when we have a full day of working with them and working one-on-one with the patients and the clients, because you just it's just feel good work, and it makes you feel complete as a person.
Yeah.
So we love to do it. It's definitely our life's work, and we're definitely doing it long term.
Yeah, I say all the time, we're doing God's work, and it's such a great feeling.
I mean, is there one particular moment or instance that really stands out to you that you always be like, oh my God, I'm going to remember this forever, how I helped this person?
Usually when we hand out a scholarship about every 6 months, you're given the gift of recovery, and you're helping people get back on a good, positive, healthy track. And we're saving lives. So, and we do this on the side, and not many people know that we do this when we're not filming for MTV. So I'm glad that we're having this interview today.
Yeah, no, totally. I think it's so fantastic. I mean, Lauren, what made you really want to get involved in it too?
So for me, I've been by Mike's side for years. I've known him for over 15 years. So I've seen him through his recovery, through active addiction, through getting sober multiple times. And then I've had my own family experience through addiction and stuff like that. I had lost my brother in 2013. So for me, it's really important to spend time at these facilities, speaking with people, because a lot of the times the patients feel the family's so broken they can't mend it. And I always try to show them you're still here. You can fix any relationship. And it's kind of impactful for me to share my brother's memory and his story with them and helping other people. So that's just the best thing for me.
That's so fantastic. And I know, obviously this past year has been really difficult, I'm sure, for addicts and people dealing with mental health issues because of quarantine and everything kind of going on. I mean, Mike, has it affected your mental health at all?
No, not really. I'm at the point of we're going into 5 years. We'll be 6 years, obviously, sometime in December. So once I hit about 3 years, I continued to challenge myself in my recovery, and I just stuck with what worked, and it really is the basics. It's keeping it simple. It's the one day at a time. It works if you work it. Those cliches really, they really do work. And I just stuck with it. I kind of put my hands up and you know what, I can't do this myself. And I let the professionals give their suggestions. I took all of their suggestions and I killed it in the game. And now I just never look back. And, my wife looks at me and she's like, she's just so proud of me. Now we use what I've learned in recovery in every aspect of our life, in our business lives, in our relationships, and we're just killing the game.
Definitely. I mean, how are you going to use that going into being a father?
Oh my God, such a good question. Well, I hold myself to a very high standard in my recovery and being on MTV and being in the private eye. So it's, did I say correct?
Public eye.
Public eye. I was like, wait a second, did that sound right? Anyway, so I feel that what had happened in my past, some of them were some tough times, but it has prepared me to be a good father. I was so wild in my 20s, but it set me up to be so awesome in my 30s and be such a good husband. So she's my rock and my best friend and my better half. So and she keeps me striving to be better. So that's all I can ask for.
Definitely. Lauren, how's Mike been doting on you now that you were in your third trimester?
Oh my God. He's been amazing throughout the whole pregnancy. I would not have been able to make it to this point like without him, because between like all the different cravings early on and then now that I'm getting bigger, like it's like effort getting out of the bed. So if I don't have to go to the bathroom, like if it's just to get out of bed for food or something, I'm like, babe, you need to help me. And he does it all with a smile on his face. So
it's not
very lucky.
It's not easy to stay in shape with a pregnant wife in her third trimester, because I bring a plate of snacks up to her every night at 10 p.m. Bagel and butter, some snacks, some cheeses. Even the dog is living his best life getting cheesy at 10 p.m. at night.
That's amazing. How do you think the dog is going to, I guess, react or transition when the baby's here?
I think he's going to be so good. Like our dog's a golden retriever, Mosey. He's so well behaved and he's like my little shadow. He's attached to me everywhere I go. So I think he's just going to be like, you know, the protector of the baby.
Totally. Is there anything that you think that you're going to miss about pregnancy once you give birth? I'm
sure I will miss. I feel like I'm going to miss the things everybody says. Like as weirded out as I was in the beginning with like the kicks, now I've gotten so used to them and like he's become like a part of me. So you know what I mean? Like he's with me everywhere I go. So I feel like I am going to miss that feeling throughout the day and just like feeling like, I don't know, like that you're doing such an amazing work bringing life into the world.
It has been such an incredible journey. And just to see the glow on her face, like I said, it's definitely a bit nerve-wracking at times because every day is like the most. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's such an awesome journey. And I would definitely recommend it to, some of the, upcoming people that want to become parents. It's such an amazing journey.
It really is. I mean, are you at that point where you're kind of over it though? You're like, all right, I'm done with pregnancy.
I mean, I don't know about done with pregnancy, but we are, very grateful to go on this journey, coming to the end where we're about to see our baby boy. So it's very exciting.
Definitely. Yeah. Do you guys have a birth plan? Do you have everything kind of figured out? I mean, obviously, you go in with a plan and it probably never works out the way that you want it to, but do you have like something going into labor and delivery?
No, I didn't do a birth plan. I talked to my doctor, like he knows what I'm comfortable with. And he's like, listen, sometimes you're better off when you haven't had any yet because you just go with the flow. He's like, because if you come in with a few pages of notes and like, you got to I have to just do what's right for me, my health and the baby's health. And that's the most important.
Yeah. I didn't have a plan either.
Yeah. Right now we're on the step of packing the baby bag for the hospital, which we are actually doing like as we speak. We'll be doing it tonight. Dina actually sent over a list to make sure that we didn't miss anything because she's also pregnant as well.
Yeah.
Right. I know. I mean, how much fun is that going to be? I mean, the babies are going to be just a few weeks apart.
Yeah, it's gonna be so amazing. I can't wait to have like play dates and have him meet like all the nieces and nephews that we have.
They're so supportive too.
Yeah, it'll be so cute.
Definitely. I know that you said you have chosen a name, and I'm not going to ask you to reveal it, but what kind of inspired this name, and is it a very special meaning to both of you?
It does have a special meaning. I think it's just very unique and it's something we both love.
It's a very strong name. So, obviously when we finally reveal it, you'll be like, we would think the Situations would name their kid that.
Very Italian?
I don't know about it. It is Italian. Yeah. It's just a very strong name. And, once you say it, you'll be like, figured he'd name the kid that,
Was it a difficult decision for you? Because I know my husband and I, we like still cannot agree on a name. We can't figure it out.
It is hard to agree on names. I will say that, but we did have like top three names that we loved, and the first two were just not sticking. So this third one was like, that's it.
Yeah, totally. How have you been staying active during your pregnancy? Has that been a challenge now that you're kind of nearing towards the end?
Yeah, so I've been doing Pilates a few days a week. The beginning of my pregnancy, I didn't work out at all. And I just like was scared to move. So I just took it easy. And then my body started hurting really quickly within the second trimester. And I went back to my Pilates instructor who also helped me with like physical therapy. And she got me like, took away all the pain. It was like magic. So I'm sticking with Pilates as long as I can. And hopefully I'll be able to do it up until right before I deliver.
It's very impressive because she does it 3 times a week. Yeah. And she said that she always feels good when she gets it, and she's really shaped her body. I mean, we just had this little maternity shoot the other day, and oh my God, so extra. You got to see it. It's crazy.
Good to see. I mean, well, your baby shower photos looked absolutely beautiful. It's like,
thank you.
Okay. Is there anything that makes you nervous about labor and delivery, and then those first few weeks of the newborn phase?
Yeah, I'm nervous about labor and delivery, I guess to like a normal extent, just to make sure everything's like safe and healthy. But I'm more excited. Like, I'm not nervous about the pain or anything like that. I feel like I can take so much in life, and I have. So I'm just excited to finally meet him and, yeah, just start like our new life as a new family.
Yeah, definitely. Mike, how about you? Anything make you nervous about being in the delivery room?
I'm just shooketh about the whole process because I'm so excited and we're ready for this part in our life. So, and to be honest, the personal therapy and the Pilates, what is the Pilates that you're doing 3 times a week? I think that's going to help her delivery, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I think we're going to hopefully have a smooth delivery. And I was told to bring in a portable speaker into the delivery room to play music so that it's you got good vibes going on.
Fist pumping music? Is that going to be?
I don't know about fist because we don't. Something that we don't agree upon is we don't agree on movie choices and music choices. So it's whatever she wants.
Right. What's the best and worst piece of parenting advice that you've gotten from your Jersey Shore castmates that are parents?
They give the best advice.
They're so supportive.
They're all like super moms.
Super supportive.
And yeah, they give the best advice. And the best advice they give is when we ask for it. I'd have to say the worst advice I've gotten from anybody is when it's unsolicited, because I'm not looking for it. So.
Totally. No, you never want the unsolicited parenting advice. Yeah. Is there anything about your pregnancy that you wish somebody told you about before you got pregnant?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I think, we're definitely ready for this journey, and we took it one day at a time. Very grateful. So it's coming to the it's happening moment, and we're ready for it.
Now, I know Vinny and Angelina are now the last 2 roomies without babies. Are you going, would you let them babysit, little baby Sitch?
Oh my God. I would probably let Vinny eventually, and never Angelina. I love her, but she's not babysitting.
Yeah.
Privately. No.
Yeah, no, those are probably the 2 that I would least likely want to babysit.
Yeah.
But I would obviously eventually let Vinny do it.
Because he's good with his niece.
Yeah, he is good with his niece.
Yeah. Are you so excited for Jenny? I know she recently got engaged.
Yes, she's super happy. And we are so close. She actually lives down the road. We're actually like neighbors. And she's just super duper happy right now.
Yeah, but it's so nice to see her being happy and in a great relationship, because she deserves that. So we're happy for them.
Are they like the perfect couple? I know that they had some ups and downs that we saw on the show, but it seems like they worked everything out. They're
definitely in a good spot right now.
Yeah, for sure.
They're in a good spot right now.
And, I ask you all the time, and there's always all these rumblings that Nicole might come back for the next season. I mean, can you give us any update? Are you guys still talking to her all the time and trying to convince her?
We talk to her all the time. She was at my baby shower. Mm-hmm. So, hopefully there's always a chance for that.
Yeah, we speak to them all the time. I think there's always a chance that she'll come back. We've been, keeping up the hope for the past year. So you never know who's going to pop up on the next season of Jersey Shore Family.
Totally. Will baby Sitch be allowed to watch Jersey Shore when he gets old enough?
Well, actually, I'll probably show him Jersey Shore Family Vacation first, because that right there shows like such an awesome side to me and an awesome progression to my character, I guess. But maybe when he turns 18, I'll show him the original series, which was My Wild Days.
Is there anything that you're just definitely going to fast forward and be like, absolutely not?
Well, you know what? Listen, I think some of those mistakes that I made in my 20s made me the man I am today. So I think it's important to explain to my son when he becomes of age.